food is not just calories, that it's actually information.
Yeah.
So if let's just take the fat makes you fat concept. Let's just go into that for a minute. Because fat, the concept that fat has more calories than carbs and protein, has 9 versus 4, right? It's more than twice as many calories.
Yeah.
That if weight loss was about eating less and exercising more, that if you ate less fat, you would lose weight. And that's been the message that's been pushed on America for decades by the food industry, by the government, by the American Nutrition Dietetic Association, by the American Heart Association, American Diabetic Association. Everybody's on board with this, that all calories are the same. And they go, well, it's just thermodynamics, right? You know, it's calories in, calories out. Who are you to question physics, right? Well, I'm not questioning physics. The first law of thermodynamics holds up, but the definition is all calories are conserved in a system. A closed system. Your body's not a closed system. When you eat food, it goes through your body in form of these biochemical reactions that are all dynamic. Your hormones change, your brain chemistry changes, your microbiome changes, your immune system changes, all with every single bite of food, because food's not just calories, it's information. Cool. And there's different things that happen when you eat different information. So when you eat sugar and starch calories, it turns on a switch that drives weight gain. So it increases insulin. Insulin is the fertilizer for the fat cells. It's the fat storage hormone. It makes you hungry. It slows your metabolism. And it pulls the fuel out of your bloodstream into your fat cells. So all of a sudden, your body's thinking, wait a minute, fuel gauge goes down. I'm hungry. I shouldn't exercise. So you basically get lazy and hungry when you eat too much sugar.
It's like a bear going into hibernation almost.
That's right. And so it creates this opposite effect, and it leads to the opposite thing that you want to do. So your body's in this sort of state of starvation. The other thing is that when you eat fat, the opposite happens, right? When you eat fat, you don't produce insulin. So think about type 1 diabetics. You're a doctor, you went to medical school. When you have a type 1 diabetic show up, what are the symptoms they get, right? They get polyphagia, polydipsia, and polyuria. It means polyphagia means they're hungry all the time, and they're
thirsty.
eating like crazy. They're eating 10,000 calories a day, and guess what? They're losing weight. Why? Because there's no insulin. There's no insulin, and without insulin, you can't. So if you just drank liters of olive oil a day, and that's it, you would not gain weight. You would probably lose weight.
Right.
So we have to kind of rethink this whole idea that fat makes you fat. Now, there's one caveat though. If you eat sweet fat is starch or sugar and fat. That's a bad combo. Twinkies, donuts, French fries, ice cream, bagel and butter. You know, I'd rather have the butter than the bagel. Now, I asked once this guy who's the head of the Tufts Center for Nutrition, he's the dean of the school there. He says, Dr. Darius Mazzafer, and I said, if you had to choose between a bagel and butter, what would you eat? He says, I would pick the butter. And this is like one of the top researchort in nutrition in the world.
Can I have a bagel with butter, but hold the bagel?
That's right, hold the bagel. Hold the bagel.
Fabulous.
Yeah. So it's really pretty fascinating, and I think that what the implicit message is about the calories is that it's your fault you're fat. Like if you just ate less and exercised more, everything would be fine. But even if you were the Guinness World Record holder in calorie counting, you couldn't control your food intake properly. Because it's like a bite of food a day, 100 calories a day. You're off for 30 years, 100 calories a day, you're going to gain 20 pounds, right?
Right.
So you kind of can't do it by calorie counting. You have to do it by figuring out what the right information is, what the right quality of the food is. So if you focus on the quality and the composition, it makes a difference.